Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On the ready, strike,
They begin the drive with Williams. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think plays like that will give them some confidence. Something sorely needed going against this unit.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ready up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here we go.
Second and a couple.
22 needle.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back out there, you definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to throw here.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cannon, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They start the 2nd half here with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice
stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And not liking the look, they'll change the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Cannon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's Cannon. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch out now. 50 cheering. Drill, 52.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Cannon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Blaster, 6.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
And now they'll audible to something else.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. The beauty. And now off to the races down the right side.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Cannon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Back to throw here. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Red, yellow.
They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Vikings are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And quickly they get to the line. And now an audible here into something else. They'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
It's so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides.